No more, it is Joinen, and today we are playing my animated story, Jenga! Thanks to the help of the chat, we have come up with a list. This one. Whenever one of these happen, which I think is going to be quite often, I've got to pull a block and put it on the top of the tower. Will the tower fall? Probably. If I had to guess, yeah, I think maybe. But the other twist is that right before this, we filmed the Dumb and Drinking game. I'm trying, okay? The bottle's almost done. That might have an influence on my ability to stack Jenga blocks. I mean, we'll find out.
Hi, my name is Charlotte. Please like and subscribe. I was born in Bordeaux, a beautiful...
Holy moly. My name is Charlotte. Please like and subscribe. I was born in Bordeaux. I feel like I need to move this over so that you guys can see it while the video is playing.
Beautiful city in France. When I was 8 years old, we moved to the USA because my dad got a...
Does that count as a sky scene? I don't know what a sky scene is. I feel like that's a sky
Great
scene.
job there. The city we moved to was huge, filled with skyscrapers, shops, and opportunities, or so I was told. However, it didn't take long for things to start going downhill. When I began attending school there, my parents enrolled me in a private school for international students. Hi, everyone. My name is Charlotte. I'm 8 years old, and I come from France. I brought some lines that my mom made for everyone today. Hi, Charlotte. I'm Laura from Italy. Do you want to hang out later today? Laura and I became very close. We would often take the same bus home, do our homework together, and even attend drawing classes together. Even though Laura didn't speak any French, being with her reminded me a lot of home. I was shy and liked to keep...
They talk so dang fast. It goes so fast. Bird? I did the bird. I did another one. Slow it down. My God, that's what I'm saying. I have to lean so far forward to actually be in the shot.
To myself, while Laura was fun and a bit wild. Someone my mom wouldn't think was classy. Mom really didn't like Laura. She kept trying to make me hang out with kids from rich families that I didn't like. But I ended up making friends with 2 girls just so Mom would stop nagging me. One evening, I forgot to tell Mom I invited Laura over for dinner. Mom was really mean to Laura when she came. Charlotte mentioned...
I just realized, hold on, I've got this on the turny thing. The first 2 that I pulled were the same layer for some reason. That feels like a mistake. I think we're all right.
Your mom is a saleswoman. Do you guys even eat dinner every night, or is it too expensive?
Elise, why would you say something like that?
It's okay, Uncle. No, we don't always have big dinners. But what we do have is each other. What's the point of a fancy dinner if the family isn't close?
What do you mean by that?
Oh, nothing. Did I upset you? I thought your family was okay.
I think you should go.
Mom, why?
She's not...
Someone eats. I don't think they've eaten yet. No, you guys are trying to confuse me. There's food, but I don't think anyone's eaten yet. More than 3 characters on the scene? Was there 3 characters on the scene?
Did I upset you? I thought your family was okay.
I think you should go.
Mom, why?
She's
2?
not going anywhere.
She leaves
Maybe
now,
for a
or
second,
you'll be
I don't know.
sorry.
An awkward silence fell.
Okay, there we go.
Laura broke. Don't worry, I'll go. Seems like I just got my answer about the kind of family this is. Mom sharply told her,
Leave now.
and with that, Laura left. I was really upset with Mom, but she didn't seem to care. Laura told me not to let it bother me. You already have it tough with a mom like that. I won't make it worse by leaving you alone. I love you for...
Okay, scene change? Scene change needs to go. I thought that would be chill. I thought this was going to be way more chill than it is. The fact that I'm barely on screen and I have to lean over to be in the shot, I'm getting rid of scene change. It's too extreme.
Struggled financially after my dad lost his job and they had to move me to a public school.
We can't just pull her out of school. She's doing so well. What would I even say to my friends if they asked? I want her to succeed here in the USA, to make something of herself.
In the
and to
USA?
make me proud.
Dad slammed his hand angrily on the table and glared at Mom.
Elise, think clearly for once. You're not seeing the big picture as usual. You don't seem to get that I've lost my job and we're drowning in bills. The only sensible move is to switch her to public school.
Yes, Mom was a bit of a difficult person. She was
Money
obsessed
issues.
with maintaining a perfect image. Being perceived as poor was a disaster for her. Her mom was also a strict lady, obsessed with etiquette and rules. She was against my mom's marriage, although my dad was well off. But Mom stood firm and married Dad. So her parents cut...
I think if I make this one smaller, then I can hopefully move this over without it. Okay, ideally, I'd like to be able to face... Holy moly. All right, we got flashback. It actually is on a lean. It's very slanted.
Cut her off. Now, us not having much money would make my grandma right. And that made my mom even madder. She made us move to a different city so she could lie and tell her friends that Dad had received a job opportunity far away. I screamed and cried for days. I didn't want to leave our city or be away from Laura. But
Oh, car. You guys are slow, man. Oh, okay. No, you guys are on it. It is actually so tilted, but it's tilted that way, so it's kind of hard to see on the camera.
as usual, Mom ignored my protests.
Wait, was there a new blonde?
Dad, I hate
Whatever,
her.
I'll do it
Dad
anyway.
hugged me.
Hate is a strong word. You know how your mom is. She wants things her way. Life hasn't ended, though. You'll make new friends. And about Laura, you can still talk to her on the phone, and I'll help you see her once in a while.
Thank you, Dad. You're too kind
Thanks,
to be with
Dad.
someone like her. But I guess life isn't fair. Saying goodbye to Laura was incredibly hard. And to make
Another
things worse,
flashback? Oh, I paused. I feel like I shouldn't be pausing because they happen too often, but what Jenga rules are we using here? Can I use two hands or is it a one-hand thing?
moved, I realized I forgot the notebook with Laura's number in it. I was utterly heartbroken. Even
This
though
is
we
your
didn't
fate?
have a lot of money, Mom kept having big parties
I think you're allowed to use two hands. All right, okay, cool.
at fancy places for her friends.
Party!
We were getting more and
Let's
more
go!
into debt, even though Dad asked her many times to stop the parties. One day, she even gave her friend a really expensive
The number of times there has been more than 3 characters on the screen, that is crazy. I mean, look, it's the first time we're playing this. I think next time we could definitely adjust what's on the screen. But for now, I'm going to move along.
ring for her birthday. Dad got really upset when the bank called him.
Listen, woman, I can't take this anymore. This is your last chance. If you don't stop, we might have to split up.
And I'll want to stay with Dad.
Oh.
Really now?
With that,
We might have to split up. I need the money.
Mom left. She was gone
Fine.
for a couple of days.
Fine. You know what?
Although
I'm going to
Dad
keep it
and I were
playing.
worried, we didn't try to reach her. It was time for her to act like the adult she supposedly was. When she returned, she walked into the house and started doing laundry.
You guys don't understand the lean it's on. Actually, if I spin it, the lean will shift to the other side now that I think about it. Look at that lean. Look at that lean. Yikes. Look at that. The fact that I can spin it, though, means that I can move the lean to the other side. We've decreed 2 hands is fine.
As if nothing had happened. From
What?
that day on, she stopped
Dang it. I'm going to attempt to move the thing into the middle of the table.
seeing her friends so much and didn't waste our money anymore. I was relieved she finally came to her senses, but I could see a change in her. Her eyes had lost their spark. It was as if she had aged 10 years. Well, things at the public school weren't perfect either. At first, it was okay, but things changed quickly when I started junior year of high school. I noticed my body changing rapidly, even spotting some freckles on my face. It wasn't just my appearance that was changing. My social life was too.
3
Suddenly,
characters.
boys started
More
looking
more
at me
than 3
differently.
characters.
Girls were going out with boys, and there seemed to be more parties.
Hey, Charlotte, how about...
I'm going to be real. My level of concentration on the actual story is 0. I thought, fantastic idea. Why not? Why not get a little bit interactive with it? Get a little Jenga going. What the heck is happening? Okay, good. It's not just me, because I don't know what's happening in this story at all.
Grabbing some ice cream after school, just the 2 of us.
Just us?
Just
Alone?
the 2 of us.
Just us. Why, were you planning on
No
turning
more
it
than
into
3?
a group event?
Well, I thought maybe we could invite Jessica too.
Look, I wasn't making a guest list. You know what? Forget it. I gotta go. And hey, Charlotte, or should I call you the Lost Little Raccoon? Just because you're from France
What?
doesn't mean you're anything special here. If anything, it just...
Wait, what the heck? This dude was just like, hey, let's catch up. And then he was like, hey, raccoon, just because you're from France. Wait, we actually got the French. We actually got the French. Did we get hi or hello, though?
just shows you can't take a joke and always dampen the mood.
Before I could respond, he pressed his gum into my hair as he walked away. It was
What?
not just embarrassing. It felt like a sharp hug at my dignity.
Dude, what?
I came back home that day, wanting to tell Mom about it. She was cooking in the kitchen when I walked in. Hi, Mom. I had a weird day at school today.
I really don't have time for your stories right now. You know, we've been living in the USA for quite a while, and you
The
still
USA.
call a lot of things weird.
I felt so angry, I started crying. Our relationship wasn't that great to begin with, but now
Was there a hi? All right, we're fine. That's fine. We'll do it. It's so, look at that angle. Look at the angle. Honestly, if we do this again, I'm gonna try work on that angle a little bit.
Oh, it felt ruined. If a girl doesn't find confidence in her mother, then the relationship feels distant. And each day, I was growing further away from my mom. I headed to my room to put away my books when I spotted a sketchbook on my desk. It was from the drawing classes with Laura.
Sketchy
and it had
sketches.
a number inside. Turns out, I'd saved it here as well. I was ecstatic. I quickly and
I'm gonna be real,
quietly
I don't
went
know
to
who
the living
Laura
room,
is.
grabbed my mom's phone, and dialed Laura's mom's number.
Hello? Elise, what do you want?
New child's name. Is Laura new? Laura might not be new. It's new to me. I'm still doing it. This is getting hard.
High stakes Jenga.
Oh, yeah, it is high stakes. By the way, I forgot to mention at the start of the video, the Jenga tower falls, the video ends. So if we want to know how this thing ends, if I twist it, it shifts the weight to different blocks, in theory. All right, I'll admit, this was a bad video idea. Do you guys want to know how it ends or like, okay.
Hi. It's actually Charlotte here, Laura's friend from school. Do you remember me? Can I talk to Laura? Oh, Charlotte. Yes, I remember you. One moment.
Laura, your friend Charlotte is on the phone.
Charlotte? Wow. I've been trying
Yes,
to
why
find
does
you, but
that mean vid ended?
I couldn't. How are you? Hey, Laura. I'm not on social media much. I really miss talking to you. We should hang out soon. I'd love to, but my family is going to Europe this Friday. Europe? That's so cool. I wish I could go too. You're so lucky. Why don't you come?
Oh, yeah. Family's rich enough to bring you along. So, yeah, if you just say it, it'll happen. I'm going to be real. I have no clue. I was zoned out entirely. I was completely concentrated on the Jenga tower. I don't actually know what's happening, but I'm going to try to figure it
Come
out.
with us. My grandparents' house is big, and you can stay in the guest room. I'd love
Grandparents.
to, but my mom would never say yes. We don't have to tell her everything.
Europe?
Just
What
say
country?
you're going on a school project abroad. She loves to brag about this stuff, no? Laura, that's smart. It's gonna be so fun. We can eat lots of good food, see new places, and maybe even paint. I'd love to paint in a quiet spot away from all the noise, especially away
In
from Mom.
Europe.
In fact, I found out that the city Laura
Trudel.
and I were visiting was hosting a big art competition during our stay.
What city? I want to know. I want to know what country. You guys are just saying Europe, and then you're talking about cities in Europe as if it's a country. Tell us what the country is.
Hey, and I signed up for it. On Friday, my mother drove me to the airport with a big smile on her face.
I'm so proud of you, darling, for getting accepted to this elite school program. I'm sure it'll help you get accepted to one of the
Harvard.
Ivy League schools.
Sure.
Oh,
yes,
she had to
Mom.
lie.
I got out of the car and walked to the airport
They showed Italy? Wait, someone just before you said France.
gate. When I saw Laura, she looked great, ran up to me and gave me a big hug. Charlotte,
Leading Tower
we're
Pisa?
going to
Really?
Europe. It's gonna be so fun. I'm so excited. I entered a drawing contest over there too. The prize is also about $500,000. Can you come and cheer for me? It feels like a dream. Sure, but you have to draw me and make my eyebrows look good. I enjoyed.
Is this crazy for anyone else, or is that just me? Like, the way this story's moving? I don't have context for the first 50% of this story, but I'm just lost. I don't know what's happening. I feel like you guys actually kind of do know what's happening. I think you guys are kind of following. There is the Tower of Pisa. That's very fitting. Look at that. Is the Tower of Pisa gonna fall one day, or kind of nonsensical? Okay, good.
Spending time with Laura, but sometimes things felt off. It seemed like she would suddenly stop talking to her mom when I showed up, as if they were hiding something from me. One night after we had dinner, she said something strange. You know, I was actually happy when your family started having money problems.
What?
Why would you say that? Well,
Because she wants to spend more time with you and she's rich, so she's got all the money. So it means that when you start having financial problems, she's gonna come to you. You're gonna hang out more or something. Is that where that's going?
your mom was a witch, and seeing her getting humiliated was so satisfying. First of all, becoming poor has nothing to do with humiliation.
Okay, yeah, no, I definitely missed something in this story. Her mom was a witch, and now she's like ragging on her family. Actually, I'm pretty glad your family got poor because your mom's a witch. She sucks. So yeah, I think your family deserves it. I'm lost. Okay, so it's not just me.
Humiliation. Second, mom becoming poor also means me becoming poor.
Yeah.
I thought your love for me was bigger than your hate for her. Oh, come on now. She's awful. Okay, let's change the subject. Want to eat some ice cream? I suddenly don't feel like it. I think I'm calling it a night. And with that, I stormed off. The competition day was getting close. It was going to last 2 days.
Okay, yeah, I also don't know what this drawing competition's about. Was this established? Was it established that there was going to be a drawing competition? It feels like something that might have been mentioned.
First, for live painting in front of an audience, and the second, for a closing ceremony where judges would announce the winners. Do you think the judges will be fair? I'm sure they will be. Are you
must
excited
be.
to cheer me on? Of course. Will you cheer for me too? What do you mean? I'm entering the competition too. You knew that, right? What? No. You think I've lost my touch? I've been taking drawing classes for the past year.
Why is this drama?
I see this is a great chance. But Laura, you never mentioned this.
Why did the music shift when she's like, yeah, I'm entering too? You can't enter. I'm the art person. You can't be doing art. That's my thing.
I didn't think I needed to report my plans to you.
Right.
I think it's better we focus on our own preparations for the next few days, so we probably shouldn't hang out too much. I was stunned. What happened
This friendship's
to my best
breaking
friend?
down.
I almost regretted coming on this trip. The only thing keeping me here was the upcoming competition. I was determined to win and get the prize. The
Let's
first
do
day
it.
of the competition arrived. We were led onto the stage, each competitor equipped with a set of pencils, colors, and a blank canvas. Laura leaned over with a mischievous grin and whispered, "May the best girl win." I was too stressed to respond and just focused on getting onto the stage. That's when I saw it.
Rivalry. Friendship over. My new friend is art competition, and I am going to win. Every time I full screen, I see this. And I'm reminded of our failure. I swear it was a good YouTube video idea.
The event was being broadcast live on TV. My heart sank. I thought, oh no, my mom will see this. She'll ground me for life. Not only did I lie to her, but I'm also here with Laura, someone she can't stand.
Because she thought you were going to
And now
Harvard or
Laura,
something.
She turned out to be so different from what I thought. This is a nightmare. I wish I could just vanish. But I took a deep breath, pushed down my fear, and began to paint with all my heart, pouring every emotion onto the canvas while
Doing that heart art. Yeah. That's what it's about. Wait, your mom actually saw it on TV?
sitting comfortably at home. My mom saw my face on the TV screen and yelled,
Pierre, our daughter isn't on a school project.
Pierre?
She's on TV with Laura. This is nonsense. She won't get away with this. We're flying to Europe.
My parents caught the next flight and arrived on the second
I thought your parents had like no money, but they got money to just fly to Europe to reprimand you, to tell you to come home and waste your Europe trip. You need to come home right now because we have no money. That doesn't make any sense. Like, let her hang out her trip. It costs way more money for you to go there and tell her off. You don't have that kind of money, girl. I'm lost even more. Good, I'm glad because I am. We have like a minute left. There's a minute left of this story. Chat. Do you reckon it's going to be happy ending? Because My Story Animated, I feel like they always do a happy ending. But there's 1 minute. There's 1 minute to wrap this story up. How do they do it? Part 2. Yeah, it's going to be a gacha lifestyle to be continued. It's brain rot. I guess My Story Animated, in a way, has become like very high quality brain rot.
day of the competition. Mom tried calling me the whole time, but I was too caught up with the competition and the drama with Laura to answer. On the final day, as I stood on stage with Laura and the other competitors, they started announcing the winners. Laura got second place, and I was on the verge of tears until they announced Charlotte is the winner. Overjoyed, I walked towards the microphone to give a speech, only to see my mom storm into the hall.
Would have been so awkward if she just like came last. Like she was actually the worst. And that was like her big break. It's like, no, mom, don't worry. I'm here at this art competition and I'm gonna win. And then she comes last. And the mom's like, I thought you were out doing something productive.
I was shocked and embarrassed. Yelling in front of everyone, she demanded,
How could you lie to me, Charlotte? You know there will be consequences.
You charlatan.
And with Laura, of all people?
"Oh, me, of all people? Remember when you burned the book that Charlotte wrote my number in? You called and insulted me and my mom. You even threatened."
Remember when we were doing Jenga? Remember that? You ruined it. The tower knocked over.
Me, a child, to stay away from Charlotte. Do you want me to say what you did too?
Shut it. Don't you dare speak to my daughter like that.
Laura, what exactly did my mom do to you?
Oh, dang,
no.
bro.
Did you just win? Take your prize and leave with your parents.
Your mom threatened Laura's mom with her connections in immigration, saying she'd get her deported.
What kind of sick person hates a kid like this? What has
What?
she ever done to you? You need help. I'm taking the prize money and I'm leaving with Dad. You should consider getting help. I'll even pay for your therapy.
I traveled all this way for you to side with her? What lies has she told you?
Enough. Let's go, Charlotte.
Laura,
What is
my mom did was
happening?
wrong, but targeting me wasn't fair. Still, I'm here if you want to start over. Then I went to receive my medal and prize, hugged my dad, and we left.
I'm gonna be real. I don't know if it's just because of the last video that we made, the Darman drinking game video, but that made no sense to me. That story felt like it had no semblance of a plot. I don't really know what happened. It feels like some things happened. That happened. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for chiming in. I don't know if we're gonna play Jenga again. Let me know. Let me know in the comments down below. Jenga, a good move? Maybe you've got better ideas for how it should happen. I don't know. See you in the next one.